All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the NAGA Week 12 here. We have a very exciting game for you all. We have the Iowa Storm taking on the Minnesota Gorgons here in Iowa. Two teams that are fighting for a playoff push. Iowa at 7-4, Minnesota at 6-5, and some complicated playoff scenarios here. Minnesota, to my knowledge, would be in with a win today because they would have the head-to-head advantage over Iowa and the divisional percentage over Iowa. Iowa would be in with a win as well, but even if they still lose, I believe they would need any of Tucson, Reno, or I guess Sacramento to lose. Tucson and Reno are both 6-5 with a 40% divisional percentage. Iowa's 7-4 with a 40% as well. And of course, that divisional percentage is so important because it is the second tiebreaker after overall record. So division games are important. Minnesota, as mentioned, has 80%. They are 4-1 in their division this year in 5 games. Sacramento undefeated in their division, 6-5 total record. So it's funny, they're 1-5 outside their division, but 6-5 tied for that division lead with Reno in the GFC West. So yeah, lots of things still to be decided here in the GFC. Both teams itching for a win, starting their starters today in this game. Iowa with a 15% chance to win, but James rooting for them to win today. 3-4 taking the Gorgons in this one. And we'll see. As Iowa at home here for this game. Should be a close one here. As we are live in Des Moines. And the Gorgons will get the ball to begin play. Michael Dvorak will boot it deep to Jamal Edwards, who spent most of the year with an injury but is back and healthy. As we will see Brandon Gilligan take the field. The quarterback for Minnesota. Marquez Clark in the backfield, missed a lot of time as well with injury, but glad they have their two most dominant forces on offense back for this very important game. Clark on the handoff here. Should be good enough for the first. Brought down by Kevon Gates Jr. on the play. Just getting started here. First quarter between Minnesota and Iowa. Kevin Price on the carry. Good for 9 yards. Brought down by 46. Trevon Hobson. Third-round pick in Season 3 out of Middle Tennessee State. 2nd and 1 for Gilligan. Sacked. It's Hobson on that blitz. Loss of 7. And it'll bring up a third down. Gilligan to the air here. Going deep. It's caught. Kevon Taylor. Good catch by the former King. Kevon Taylor, a 4th-round pick in Season 4 by Louisville. Now the wide receiver 2 for the Gorgons. Edwards with the catch. That'll be good for another first down as Gilligan and company going right down the field here on their first drive. Inside the 15 now for Minnesota. Clark on the toss play. Into the end zone for the touchdown as he goes right around his blocks and finds Paydirt. Minnesota strikes first here early in the first. Extra point is good. We'll see what Iowa and Tim Schroeder can do. As Iowa takes the field, Tim Schroeder, the 25-year-old, fourth-year star dev QB, actually played his college ball right here at the University of Iowa, was born in Des Moines. DeAndre Little pushing him back 5 yards there. It'll be a 1st and 15 now. Take a look at this Minnesota defense. One of the best units in the league. Now Briggs, good first down run that time, good for 14. Some notables for that Minnesota defense. You got 93, Rashad Elam. 95, Trevante Thomas. And number 7, Jordan Buford. Elam and Buford, by the way, coming over from Louisville in a trade. And I also got number 2, Thaddeus Benson. And the rookie 57 in the middle, Mike Malatesta Jr. 1st and 10 for the Storm. Caught Bullard, and that is Malatesta right there on the stop. Of course, Mike Malatesta's brother Nico, the other Malatesta brother, a safety on El Paso, just comes back from injury this week. As Elam there on the sack, 3rd and long for Iowa. Play action, Schroeder to Jimmy Burrows with the catch. Jordan Buford on the stop. Good for a 1st down. Briggs on the carry, going nowhere that time. Loss of 7. Vinny Knox on that stop. Former Orlando Flames. Knox, Schroeder deep, wide open is Little in a 3-on-1. And that is big for Iowa, getting them down inside the 15-yard line. Schroeder, and motion is Little. No pass here. Looking to the end zone, it's incomplete. Ball at the 14, 2nd and 10. Briggs in motion here. No pass. Schroeder. Pressure coming. He'll go down. It's Blake Dale, the former Brooklyn Regulator. 1st round pick in last season's draft at a Georgia Southern. 3rd and 16. They'll run it here with Briggs. And that'll be short. Not sure why you don't pass there, but then again, that's Iowa's playbook. Field goal here by Dvorak will put him on the board at least. Minute to go in the 1st quarter. Both teams with points. Toss play, DeMarcus Clark on the run. Good for 7 yards. That tackle made by number 3, Alex Benoit. 5th round pick in season 3 out of LSU. 2nd down 3. Clark. Not far. Barely gets back to the line there. Folks on the stop, former San Antonio Fighter. As that'll end the 1st quarter here at Mid-American Energy Stadium. Third and 2. Nothing doing there. 52 on the stop. That's Julius Sykes. Corey Hughes to punt. Aaron Lockridge returning that. Briggs on the run. Taking over a couple seasons ago as that number 1 running back for Darius Rogers. Briggs, a third-round pick in Season 2 at a University of Houston. Michael Bollinger on the stop that time, former Pioneer. 3rd and 6. Ball at the 30. Schroeder, deep shot, caught. Tariq Wright, right in front of Jordan Buford Jr. And that is good enough to move the chains for Iowa. Ball at the 42 now. Fullback James Aspen in motion. Hand off to Briggs. And he'll lose a yard. It's Dale on the stop. Second and long. They tried to set up a screen, but the pressure got to him. It's Thaddeus Benson. 3rd and 18. Toss it here. Briggs trying to shake off the defenders there, but couldn't shake off Tristan Bullock. As a 4th and 9 comes up, they will try a long one here by Dvorak from 58, and that is good. Just inside the upright. I thought he was going to miss it for a second, but it ends up going through. And this is a 1-point ball game. Edwards on the return. Tackle made by 46, Hobson. And we'll see if Minnesota can extend their lead on this drive. Their lead trimmed to just a single point. Clark. Nice tackle in open field by Corey Hodges. 1st round pick by Iowa at a University of West Virginia. Gilligan has a lot of time. He'll take off. He has room here. Chasing him down that time was 50, Dylan Meeker, but he has enough for the first down. Out the 42, Clark on the run, and Hobson's been everywhere this first half, makes that stop. 2nd down and 9 now. They'll toss it. Clark has room to the left side, and that's a first down inside of Iowa territory. 83, J.P. McCollum lined up at fullback. Gilligan to throw, caught. Tayshawn Richardson, his first catch. Now it's a 2nd and 3. Gilligan off his back foot, almost picked. Good defense. 3rd and 3. Bunch set to the left side. Taylor, Richardson, and Scully. Now Richardson going over to the right side. Pistol formation, and Clark will have the first down, I believe. Yes, they will give that to him. Price on the run. That one good for 4 yards. Ball at the Iowa 30 for the Gorgons. Well within field goal range here with 2:39 to go in the second quarter. Handoff Price. Pushing Hobson forward for 5 yards. 3rd and 1. Key stop needed here for Iowa if they want to have a chance. Clark says, nope, we're picking up the first down. 2-minute warning is here. Tight game so far, 7-6. Another toss outside to Price this time. And Hodges right there for the stop. Second and 2 at the 3. Gilligan, end zone. Almost picked by Hodges, I believe, who got a hand in there. 3rd and 2. Big play here for the Gorgons. Gilligan to pass here. End zone. Touchdown. It's DeMarcus Clark on the receiving TD. New drive for Iowa. They're down by 8 now, but that is a good catch. Wide open man was Jimmy Burrows, playing against his former team, by the way. Was a long-time Oklahoma City Tornado back when they were actually OKC. Schroeder, deep, another catch by Burrows. Man, if you get this man on a post route, he's pretty much unstoppable. Now Jacob Mashinsky in the game, the backup tight end, recalled from the practice squad this week. They're going deep. Oh, it's incomplete right off the hands of Tariq Wright. That would have been a tremendous catch if you're able to hold that one in. Burrows now back in the game along with Aspen. Briggs in the game as well at the tailback spot. 2nd and 10. Shot to the end zone, knocked away. I believe that was Bullock 39 in coverage, I want to say. 3rd and 10. Schroeder to the end zone here, incomplete. Buford, I believe, 7 that time in coverage. And it'll be another field goal here for Iowa, but they are certainly in this game. Remember, they do get the ball to begin second half, so things are looking up for them. 14-9, still anybody's game. Edwards on the return. Stuff there, hit hard by Aaron Lockridge, the free safety, former Mesa Venom. 1st and 10, 5 wides here for Gilligan. That is almost intercepted. Alex Benoit was right there and could have easily picked that off. Couldn't quite catch it. Knocked away that time by Hobson on 2nd down to bring up 3rd. Gilligan from his own 17. Clark on the handoff. Has enough for the first and breaks free. Down to around the 40. Big run there on 3rd down. Taking a gamble. 1st and 10 with 15 seconds and counting left on the clock. Minnesota did not use a timeout on that run. And now the clock stops with 10 seconds to go. Gilligan to the air. Caught Richardson. And they will use a timeout here. It'll be 3rd and inches, excuse me. Ball at midfield. Richardson with the catch, and that'll be the end of the half. Poor time management. I don't know why you don't go for a Hail Mary there on that, but 14-9, the halftime score here. Very close here in Des Moines. And Iowa, as mentioned, will get ball to begin half number 2. And we'll see if they can capitalize and take the first lead for them today, or if Minnesota can stop them and perhaps extend their own lead. Schroeder with 2 tight ends in the formation. He'll go to the middle. Burrows with the catch. Good enough for the 1st down. Schroeder to 38. That is deep. Ooh, almost picked. I believe that was Atkins in coverage. 2nd and 10. At the 38, handoff. Briggs. Good tackle there. Malatesta on the stop. 3rd down and 9 here. Man in motion is Briggs. Schroeder to pass. Man is Mashinsky with the catch. Jacob Mashinsky. Couple Iowa teammates. That is University of Iowa. Alums, rather. And Tariq Wright, another missed ball there. 2nd and 10. Play action for Schroeder. Getting it off to Briggs. That's good for 5. As Tristan Bullock banged up here for a couple of plays. We'll see if Iowa can take advantage of that on his 3rd and 5. Looking for his man Burrows. He's wide open as Malatesta blew the coverage. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, if Malatesta didn't go up toward the QB, he would have had the pass deflection there, but Trevante Thomas there for the sack, second and goal at the 16. Richardson sacked again. It's Elam for the second time. Third and goal now way back at the 24. They will hand it off. Counterplay to Briggs, and this will set him up for a fourth field goal from Michael Dvorak. That kick is good. Dvorak, actually another University of Iowa alumni, was in the same class as Tim Schroeder, but was drafted in the 5th round. As Tristan Bullock thankfully is back from his injury. New drive for the Gorgons, now only up by 2. Clark meets Hobson, good for 4. Second down, 6. Go! Gilligan to throw. Wide open man is Liam Scully. That's one that's good for the first down. Gilligan 7 for 12 so far. 87 yards. Hike. Clark on the run, trying to get around Corey Hodges, but he just followed him like a cat. And knocked him down there. Good for 5. Gilligan has lots of time. Almost threw a pick there to Benoit. 3rd and 5. Gilligan to the air. It's Richardson for the catch and a first. Ball inside Iowa territory at the 37-yard line. Scully in motion. McCullum and Clark the backs. Clark trying to go in behind McCullum there. Good for 5. 2 tight ends in the game now. Jake Mead, 86 as well. Clark, good enough for the first. And they will continue to rely on 13 to run down this clock. Price on the stop, or on the run rather. Trevon Hobson again on the stop. He has been great so far for Iowa's defense. Price again as Lockridge on that tackle, good enough for the first down inside the red zone here. Can Minnesota find the end zone again here? Toss play with Clark. Clark shakes off a tackle and finds his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And that is big, as this extra point will make it a 2-score game. Visconti with the boot. Tariq Ryder to watch that go over his head for a touchback, and Iowa definitely has some work to do. They have 4 field goals today, have not found the end zone at all, and they definitely need to with this drive, or else they'll be in big trouble for the fourth quarter. Second down and 7 after that first down run by Briggs. Schroeder to throw. Underneath, it's Little. That is for 4. Semino on the stump. Schroeder with a 3rd and 3 coming up. Might look for Burrows here. And he was on the block, and James Aspen coming out of the flat there on a designed screen. First down picked up. Nice play call there by Iowa. And that'll end the third quarter. 21-12 our score. And Iowa on the move. 2 tight ends in the game. Schroeder sacked. Couldn't escape the pressure of Thad Benson. Loss of 7 on the play.
Tonight.
Schroeder just can't get rid of it. Another sack for Elam. That's his third. Loss of 12. And Iowa is in real big trouble here with Briggs. I don't know why you're running on 3rd and long. That's a play calling thing for Iowa. Punting away is Escobar. And Iowa slowly running out of time here. Clark on the return, and Clark, with no more Tristan Bullock, gets a huge return. And that is going to set them up for success here to end this game.
Tonight.
Gilligan going to Edwards. Seven and a half to go. 3rd and 1. Clark gonna find his way to the end zone for another touchdown. And that should be the dagger here, as that'll put him up by 16. Although it is still a 2-score game, so it's not over yet. But the way that Iowa's offense has been struggling here in the second half doesn't look too optimistic. Although I hope I'm surprised. Hand off to Briggs. And Semino on the stop after a gain of 8. 13 for 56 for Briggs today. Play action, Schroeder. That's Briggs out of the backfield with the catch. Benson on the stop. And it'll bring in Darius Rogers. Long-time Iowa Storm. Backup running back. Schroeder has to get it off. Little with the catch. Good for 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Go!
Schroeder. For a man. Wide open is Briggs. That's another first down. Bullock with the stop.
Hike!
Schroeder. Offensive line ain't doing their job. It's the 4th sack for Rashad Elam. 2nd and 17. Ball at the 50.
Go!
Schroeder looking underneath Tariq Wright. And you gotta figure, if you're Iowa, as Wright goes down, you gotta start putting the ball down the field more. None of this dinking and dunking. 3rd and 12. Another run play on 3rd and long. And they have no choice but to go for it here on 4th down. Burrows in motion, wide right. Rogers in the backfield. They go to Burrows. He has been their hot hand today. Jimmy Burrows on the first down catch. Ball at the 24 for Iowa. Down by 16. Schroeder sacked again. This Minnesota defensive front has been spectacular today. It's the 2nd sack for Trevante Thomas. 2nd and long. Schroeder to pass. To Briggs. Only good for 5, and this Iowa offense starting to hear it from the crowd. They want points. 3rd and 16. Schroeder passing for a change. Incomplete. Looking for Vince Bullard. And they will go for it again here. 4th and 16. To Burrows. He catches it again. Jimmy Burrows has had a tremendous day. 1st and goal at the 7. And the 2-minute warning is here. But man, Jimmy Burrows, great day so far for him. In a losing effort, unfortunately.
Tonight.
1st and goal. And that is almost picked. Jordan Buford, you had it in your hands. 2nd and goal for the Storm.
Tonight.
do have 2 timeouts, as that is incomplete. Looking for Mashinsky, I believe. As Wright is back for this 3rd down play.
Sit hut.
Schroeder knocked away, and they'll go for it here on 4th. Iowa has 2 timeouts to stop the clock on Minnesota's drive, but that means they must not allow a 1st down. Schroeder end zone, and that will do it. Shot to the end zone is no good, and this can be ran out by Minnesota.
Hike.
Clark on the run. 8-yard gain. Iowa uses the timeout. Marquez Clark, tremendous day. 20 for 146.
Hike.
Adding to that with a 2-yard run. Iowa calling their last timeout. One more run. First down should do it. And that will do it indeed. 28-12. As Iowa does not find the end zone all game, was held to 4 field goals. And that will be the final here. Iowa losing today, but if they can get some help, they are looking to be in the playoffs. Remember, they need either Tucson or Reno to lose. And I believe if Sacramento loses, or if Sacramento loses and Reno wins, I think Sacramento would still make playoffs, unfortunately. But anyway, they're watching closely for that Reno game, and that Tucson game. So if either of them lose, it would come down to head-to-head or point differential. So, quick update. They lost by 16 today, so their point differential right now is 13. No, not 13. Sorry, 11. I can't count. So Tucson, if they lose at all this week, their point differential is also 11. Reno's is 15. So if Tucson loses in any capacity this week, I believe Iowa makes playoffs. By the way, Tucson plays Wichita. So, Wichita is, by the way, 1-10, the worst team in the league. So, Iowa rooting for Wichita this week. And if Reno loses to San Diego by more than 4, I think they're in. So, yeah, we'll take a look at the injuries here. Should not be anything, I believe. Correct. Take a look at stats, of course. Clark, a great day. Gilligan, 9 of 15. Clark, of course, 3 TDs. Kevin Price, not too bad. But I do want to take a look at Jimmy Burrow's final stats, because he was a beast, of course. Elam, 2 sacks. Let's count it. 4, 6, 7, 9 sacks. That, you just can't win. 62-yard return for DeMarcus Clark. And Schroeder, 19 of 30 for 295, not bad. 14 for 53, and then Burrows, oh my gosh, 7 for 153. Oh my, if he can do that every game, that is awesome. 7 catches on 7 targets as well. And even Mashinsky getting involved. Good to see. Trevon Hobson was everywhere, 9 tackles. 3 DPs for Benoit, they're going to be a good tandem. The youngster, linebacker, and safety. That's Dvorak, the only points today for Iowa. Take a look at that. Minnesota dominating the run game. Iowa dominating the pass game. But that 9 sacks for Minnesota, probably what did it in the long run for the Gorgons. So both teams will finish the year with a 7-5 record. That is how their seasons will end, and we'll check out playoff scenarios at the end of this weekend. But for now, It is Pasta signing off. I will see you guys next for San Antonio Baton Rouge. Should be a great game. We'll see you then, folks. Have a great rest of your week 12, and we'll see you for Fighters Redbirds. Take care, folks.